What is up, guys? Welcome back to Show 'em Live 5-0. And as you can see, Big Poppy, I had to talk about it, so let's get right into it. Oh, happy Sunday, by the way. This is being filmed in advance, but I can tell you this. Congratulations to the Bears on the big win against the Broncos. Great job. Jay Cutler had a big day. And Jeffrey, I mean, he was questionable, but he pulled through and had a big day. Now, it's going to be close, but I think that the final score, damn, Big Poppy. I think the final score is going to be 28-14. 28-14 Bears. That's my prediction. But anyway, yeah, so happy Sunday, guys. Obviously, I had to talk about it. David Ortiz, right? So let's get right into it. Now, first, let's start with David Ortiz and how I think he will be remembered. I think David Ortiz will be remembered in a positive light as well as a negative light. Because David Ortiz is one of the most polarizing figures in baseball simply because of who he is. Now, I'm going to say this first before I get into it. I'm not the biggest David Ortiz fan for reasons that I'll get into later. But first, let's talk about how he will be remembered. I suck. He'll be remembered as one of the most clutch players to ever play baseball. We all will remember him for literally carrying and let's not forget Kevin Millar, Martinez, Garcia Parra, Veritek. Okay, let's not forget those guys who had big games. But at the end of the day, David Ortiz will be remembered as the guy Manny Ramirez, who broke the curse, I guess. Single-handedly beat the Yankees. So I think that's how he's going to be remembered. He's very, very clutch. He's always been clutch. He's always had clutch at-bats. I suck. He's always had clutch at-bats. So I think that's really how he's going to be remembered. His hitting will also be thought of. I don't know if it's going to be like a complete afterthought after the clutchness. I'm not sure. In my opinion, I'm kind of lumping those together because that's really what he does. When you're a DH, you're supposed to hit, and he is a awesome hitter. Now, having said that, am I going to sit here and say that he doesn't abuse the field that he plays in? I'm not going to say that because we all know how short that field is, okay, and how easy it is to just pop home runs. But and we also know that he isn't the best hitter when it comes to using the whole field, right? We all know this, okay? Now, Red Sox fans, you guys can get mad at me if you want, but we all know that when David Ortiz comes up, there's usually some shift happening, okay? So that's just that. But again, he is an awesome hitter. I feel like he'll be remembered more for his clutchness than his hitting. We're at negative 355 points. So we're definitely going to be sucking the big moves today. Okay, anyway, it's just a gameplay, so who cares? Let's talk about whether he's going to go into the Hall of Fame. Will his clutchness, in my opinion, and his hitting be able to bring him into the Hall of Fame? I don't know. And when we get into the Hall of Fame, it's really a sticky subject, in my opinion, because the Hall of Fame should, in my opinion, be voted on by the people who are in the Hall of Fame, right? And not writers. I don't feel like writers should have an opinion. Because, in my opinion, okay, I truly believe that, for example, Ken Rosenthal, he's an awesome writer, right? But are you going to sit here and tell me that he knows more about the Brewers than I do? Are you gonna sit there and tell me that he knows more about the Yankees than someone like Ratchet? If you know who Ratchet is, he's a huge Yankee fan. Are you gonna sit here and tell me that he knows more about your team than you do? He doesn't. But for some reason, this guy has a vote. So let's not get into that thing. I think that's now I'm getting off track. That's really kind of for another video. Back on track. David Ortiz going into the Hall of Fame. It will be difficult for him. I don't think he'll go into the Hall of Fame because of the steroid allegations. I feel like he can't go into the Hall of Fame until Barry Bonds goes in, Clemens goes in, Pettitte goes in. I think that that's really what it is. I also think that it's because his personality was it clicked with a lot of people, but I think a lot of people, I suck. I think that a lot of people hated him as well, for his personality. And like I said, he was a polarizing figure. He is a polarizing figure. He says how it is. He's gonna break phones. He's gonna get in your face. You know, he's just that kind of guy. And I think that a lot of people are gonna say, well, we can't put him into the Hall of Fame because all he does is hit. He doesn't run. He doesn't play in the outfield. You know, and I think that, you know, I mean, that's negatives that are gonna go with him. And I think that, but at the same time, I think that, you know, Frank Thomas being elected into the Hall of Fame, my boy Frank, I suck, bro. Is this on Rookie? It should be on Rookie, anyways. But ignore the score, okay? Don't give me shit. Living, you suck. 895 is the worst score ever. I think that Frank Thomas really going into the Hall of Fame really paved the way. So, you know, I think that he does have a shot, but like I said, it's gonna have to come after, after the other guys go in. And again, people are going to say, well, you know, there's going to be like a counter argument for everything. There's going to be a counter argument for everything that anyone says that's positive about David Ortiz. You know, they're like, well, he's a great hitter. Yeah, well, he was a DH because that's all he did. You know, well, he had a ton of at bats. You know, for his age. Yeah, well, his body doesn't really get banged up when you're sitting in the dugout. You know, eating whatever Cracker Jacks and stuff. You know. And you're not really like working the body, like running around as much. You know, I mean, that's another thing. Like again, that's one of the reasons why he's still as productive as he is, because his body is basically, you know, like a rock. He does one thing and he hits. That's all he does. He doesn't run. He doesn't field. So everything that's positive about David Ortiz, people can spin it and say, well, this is a negative thing for that. And I think that's really what's gonna hurt him at the end of the day. But that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing me strike out. This is on Legend, by the way, so don't give me shit. Alright? Don't be coming in here writing comments being like, this guy's opinion sucks, and he sucks at MLB. That's a deep shot. Just kidding, it's not. It's fly ball. Did we get points for that? I think that's a good at bat. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Is David Ortiz going into the Hall of Fame? How will he be remembered? I recently watched the Derek Jeter respect video, and that always gives me chills. I don't know if we can't compare. I mean, again, David Ortiz is not like any other player. We can't compare him to Derek Jeter, even though people in Boston may say that he's kind of like their Derek Jeter. You know, I don't know. I mean, this is his last year. I don't think he's gonna get a send off. I think that he will in Boston, but I don't think that everywhere he goes, people are gonna be like, you know, adios, big papi, hey, you know. So it's really he's a weird bug, man. He's really a weird bug. But thank you guys for watching, like I said, and I will see you guys next time on this channel. Congratulations to the Bears again on the big win. For seeing a big win. You can check me out on Twitch later today, and you can do all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm out. 11-5-0. Peace.